That was the record before us, and here we are, pre-recorded, because we did this a few weeks ago, because we're not here at the moment, are we? We're away in that. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant.
Hello there.
And Karl Pilkington. Well,
he's not actually with us.
No.
He'll be in some of the best of clips that will be coming up shortly.
Yeah, this is just us, isn't it?
This is just us. We did this, when did we do this, Rick? A couple of weeks back.
Hold on, what is it?
It's the 27th today.
Yeah,
I enjoyed Christmas. I loved Christmas.
I loved Christmas.
I had a great time. What'd you get?
Loads of presents.
So did
and
I.
I'm glad they made it to number one.
I'm really glad.
Stroke, he, she.
Yeah, I'm really glad that the pop idols, Cliff Richard, Westlife, made it to number one.
Bo Selector. Yeah, just delete that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're going to play some of the best of, some of the greatest moments of the last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Ever heard on XFM 104.9. What about this? Do you remember this one?
Oh, which one is it?
All right, so here's the first bit. Right, there was this. This is what it's like about getting presents and stuff, right? With my mum and dad.
Go on.
My mate Colin, right?
Colin Makin?
No, Colin Bailey.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
He had a little Sinclair Spectrum, right?
Yeah.
Computer,
Yeah.
which was like the thing to have at that time, right?
Yeah.
Used to always go round to his house. The deal was
Not the one you had to play through the window because you weren't allowed.
No, that's another lad.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is a different lad, and the deal was he came to our house, and my mum gave him a pie, and then I'd go round to his, and I'd stay there for a few hours playing, Hungry Horace and stuff like that on it.
Sure.
Right? Now, my mum and dad knew that I really wanted one of these computers, right? So I waited about a year. Came round to Christmas Day. I thought, I reckon might have one. Turned out they bought me the wrong one. They bought me a ZX81 instead of a Spectrum, right? And Christmas Day, I'm there trying to load the games up. It's not working. I'm thinking, what's wrong, right? And the thing with me when I was a kid, I used to get quite sort of agitated.
This is the moment.
Right? I found out that it needed a RAM pack to make it work, right? Looking in the thing and it's saying, and make sure you put your RAM pack in the back. And I was like, oh, where's the RAM pack? And my dad's going, I don't know, I've got you the main bit. That's it. So I was that wound up, I just was sick, right? Just sick. I didn't feel sick or anything, I just was like, oh God. Went to the sink, just sick. Because I was that on edge about it. I said, come on, we've got to get one. And my dad's like, Tandy's shut. We're not gonna get anything today. Ruined again, Christmas Day. That was after the year when my train set got blown up by our kid. The following year, no RAM pack. And now you ask me why don't I get good presents?
He's scarred. He just
I'm gonna die. Honestly, I'm gonna die. He's just screaming sick.
Yeah. There's no RAM pack.
Did you get to the bottom of it? Why wasn't there a RAM pack?
You have to buy them separate.
Oh,
It's one of them
okay.
cons.
What do you mean I can't play Frogger?
Oh no.
So, wasn't there another incident when you threw up? Spontaneously threw up?
Oh.
Through sheer anxiety?
I do get it. It's not so much now because I've relaxed a bit, but as a kid I used to be quite on edge all the time with certain things.
Do you think that's what happened to your
The
cat
wind.
that kept being sick? That it didn't get the food it wanted, and it just threw up? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
God, so they shaved it.
No, like, again, I spoke to you in the week, and I had much better things, like when I tell you about Brian Blessed climbing Everest, and for some reason it made him, it played havoc with his belly, and he followed through, and he had to clean up.
Shut himself?
Yeah, using ice and snow.
Why are you telling me that Brian Blessed... in what way is telling me that Brian Blessed shit himself once in any way educational?
Because I was saying how he was climbing Everest, right?
Right.
I give it to him, he's an actor and that, but he gave that a go.
Yeah.
Right? It played...
What's the point of that, you'd say, wouldn't you?
You'd say, God, he's he's
so he's alright. Me doing a boxing match for no reason is rubbish, but him climbing Everest and shitting himself...
Yeah, he did that.
Is commendable.
Right, and he's only going to, go and do it again. He's going to climb it again.
Yeah, but he might not shit himself this time.
Yeah, but what's the point in going? Nothing's changed up there.
Yeah, good point. Yeah,
It should be.
Well, it has. They've probably cleared it up by now. Like, but it's slip on it.
I can't even be bothered.
Read about Brian Blessed. Is it actually true, or have you libelled someone else?
It was an interview with him in it.
And what did he say? Come on, what did he say?
He said I climbed Everest and I played havoc with me belly. Let's talk about it next week. We've really run out now.
Oh, you're a fool.
3 holidays Carl's had this year.
last year.
Yeah.
I'd love to have 3 holidays. You've got to start putting the work in
I
there.
had 2 holidays then.
No, you had 3 holidays. You went away with Suzanne and her parents.
Yeah, well, that doesn't count.
It does count. If you book 2 weeks off the firm, you go away and you go, how was your holiday? Go, well, it didn't really count. It wasn't a really good holiday. Can I have them days back, please? My New Year's resolution is to be nicer to you, but
Well
talk
done,
sense.
you've already broken that.
No, but talk sense. Talk sense. You've had 3 holidays this year, and I'm just saying, you're in your 30s now, and 30s is when you should be really putting the work in.
That's true enough.
To reap the benefits in your 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and 100.
Carl, what's your New Year resolution? What about think before you speak? It's worth. I mean,
See, I'm
consider it.
allowed to laugh. I'm allowed to laugh at things other people say, Carl. That one, that is a good suggestion. How was your holiday, Carl?
It was all right.
Right, brilliant.
But that I don't see on the ratio of good to bad in Carl's mind. That might be amazing because we never
It might
hear
be
him
amazing,
sing the
mightn't
praises
it?
of anything.
I'll tell you what. Can we have a cracking little tune and then come back and hear about Carl's holiday?
I'd love to do that,
Let's
really.
keep it tight. Love to Tear Us Apart by Joy Division. Now I can't put my finger on it, but that doesn't sound like the original, and it's off a compilation. It sounded a bit fast. I think the vocal was slightly different. If anyone can, put me out of misery, I think it might be in a session of the time or something.
Carl, is a little New Year resolution for you? Another one. Maybe when we ask you to get a song, get the original single version.
I could be
and
wrong,
not some
but
obscure session.
Yeah, it does seem different, doesn't it?
Very odd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we just remember it wrongly. But anyway, that's XFM for you. 104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant. Karl Pilkington. Carl, you went to Lanzarote.
Yeah.
People said don't go to Lanzarote. They told you it was Lanzarote. They told you, were they right or
They
wrong?
were right, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's a bit ropey, yeah.
Is it why?
Just, out there. If it wasn't for the volcano they had, it'd been knackered.
That's their big draw, is it?
That's it, basically. That's all they've got going for them.
When you landed, was it really hot? Were you quite excited? You were thinking this is
It was
okay?
warm. It's we can't complain about the weather. The weather was all right.
Sure.
You know what I mean? That's what I went for, but it'd be nice if there just was something else.
Yeah.
What did you do all day then? Did you read your ritual book?
No, I didn't read that. I read that book. Do you know the book that I bought and all the chapters were messed up?
Oh, yeah.
I bought a better version of that,
All right.
and I read that,
Excellent.
and then,
Did it make more sense in order?
yeah, a lot easier to follow.
Yeah.
And then we went and had a look at the volcanoes and that. They've got 36 of them to look at.
How many did you look at before you realised that pretty much, you've seen one volcano, you've seen them all?
Probably about 6 or 7.
Really? And then when you got to the 8th, you thought, now I know what this is going to be, Suzanne. This is going to be like a mountain with a hole in the top.
Yeah.
Really?
But it happened years ago as well. It's like, just keep a couple, fill the rest in, tidy it up.
Fill the rest in!
Yeah, no,
Well,
yeah.
getting some builders.
No, seriously though.
Okay,
They're a
4
death
million tons of concrete, please.
They're an absolute death trap.
Yeah, what do you mean fill them in? Do you know what a volcano is?
It's just a hole, isn't it? That's happened.
Well, it's more than the
happened back
hole. It's
in-
more a portal to the magma in the centre of the earth.
Back in 1730 it happened, and they still haven't sorted it out.
Well, when you say it happened, volcanoes were made a lot longer ago
No.
than 1730.
No, but the one that did Lanzarote in.
Right.
Sort it out.
What would you suggest?
Well,
How
tidy
can they
up.
fill it in? It's joined. It's all joined.
No, but what I'm
And
saying is, it was
the
a-
big
it was-
plates of the earth are all joined.
It
All
was
the
a disaster,
magma's
wasn't it?
joined.
With the trade centre thing, that happened. They cleaned it up, sorted it out, they've moved on. That's what I'm saying. Whereas Lanzarote have just gone, leave it. It happened back in 1730.
You misunderstand me. How, in the name of God, can you fill in a volcano? You ignorant twit.
No, but it's not just the holes. They've actually left the lava everywhere. That's what I mean. It's not just the big holes. There's lava everywhere.
But it's molten rock. They can't just pick it up like they're like a carpet.
Put it in the holes. The holes are there ready. Just push it all in. That's what I'm saying.
Do you know what a fable is?
Got a
Carl?
rough idea.
Okay, it's a thing that uses sort of metaphor, analogy, just to explain sort of morals. I mean, they're very very old for a start, and it's all I'll give you an example of one. A quick one. Oh, the one about the dog with 2 bones. He goes to a dog's got a bone. He sees a reflection in the lake, and he thinks, "Oh, that dog's got a nice bone. I'll have that." And as he goes to get that one in the reflection, he drops the one he's got, and that's one about, you know.
I think
You
I
happy with your lot?
was told one when I was younger.
Go on.
I think it was one. This young lad, he's got a dog, right, and he's about 8 years old, and this dog, he's had it since he was about 4, and it's a bit tired now, and he chucks sticks for it, and it doesn't go for it, and he's saying to his mum, "Oh, I want a new dog because this one's useless. It doesn't do what, you know, it doesn't have any fun with me." So they say, "Oh no, but you know, Rover's a good little dog. You should look after it." And he's like, "Oh, I don't like it. I want a new one." So they buy him a new puppy. And it's running around, yapping about, and he's loving it, and he's playing around with it in the grass. And then one day he goes to the park and he's messing about and rolling about with it, and he falls into the lake, right? And the little puppy's like yapping at him, and he's going, help me, little dog's yapping. And then the old dog comes and gets his collar, and it pulls him out of the lake, and he goes, "Oh God, you know, why did I forget about you? You're the better dog." And he loved that one again rather than the puppy.
I got a feeling that was Lassie.
Well, yeah, that was an episode of Lassie. What's the moral? What's the moral there, Carl? What's that telling? What's that explaining through analogy?
Sort of, don't forget the old.
Look after old people. I remember there was one I heard once about a young boy who got trapped in a lake inside a cage.
But he loved his trainers so much.
He wasn't going to get them wet.
But
even though he had to get out there,
and even though he thought that was the important thing because it's material value, he actually drowned, and the trainers were no good to him then. That was Bowie and Waterloo Sunset. Love that. Love the original. Love Bowie. Bowie was my gig of the year. These are my singles of the year. These are our clips of the year. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me, Stephen Merchant. We're just picking some lovely little bits and pieces.
Do you remember when we talked about this? So we just had a text here that says, and I don't know what truth there is in this, as ever, but John says there is apparently a nude bike ride today in Hyde Park. Now, I can't believe that's the case, because I don't think it's allowed, is it? You can't ride around with your veg, can you?
I don't know.
Why would you want to?
Well, good point.
On a bike.
On a bike, I like the fact that that's what disgusts him.
I want. Do you know what? If we did appeal for a nudist to call in, I'd want a very specific sort. I want a German nudist, a middle-aged man called Helmut.
Okay.
If there is any, or the closest one to it. So I want a middle-aged man from Germany. If your name is Helmut, you're in. But I'll accept Hans. Carl would be good, wouldn't it?
All right.
Yeah.
I think I'm wondering if the age might. Maybe we could we broaden that
Okay,
a
just
little bit?
a German nudist bloke.
Right.
Can he at least be fat? Can I find a fat German fella? If your name's Helmut, we're going to give you a big prize.
Yeah.
But, you know, any fat German fella who likes to get his sausage out.
Sure.
Okay?
It's sauerkraut.
Yeah.
What's the phone number?
0871 222 1049. It'd be good just to get an email or a text with a contact on it, and then I can just call them up in the week.
Sure.
And
83936 is the text number. I don't know what our audience demographic pans out like, Rick, but I'm suspecting that's probably a fairly small fraction of our listenership.
I know, but, you know, there must be
German
someone out there. If you know a fat German who likes to get his tackle out, phones are going.
Straight away.
Just answer it, Carl. Just answer it. Just pot luck.
it could be anything.
Well, just see what it is.
To be fair, it could be a nutter. But
just say hello. Just tell your turn. It's not straight away.
He'll stay there, won't he? He'll stay there.
Well, answer it. Answer it.
Leave it.
Answer it.
Oh, you see this? It's gone. It's gone. There you go. He bottled it. So, just as well.
Well, you took too long to answer it.
There's a vicar in Australia who's started sort of doing his services and all that in nude.
Hot, isn't it, out there?
Yeah,
Where'd you get the
churches aren't. Churches are pretty cold. It was on some website.
Of course it was. Yep.
Just saying about a vicar and that who's there's a lot of nudists and that who want to get married. Do it, you know. Don't mess about with the wedding dress and that. Just snip up.
Cheaper, isn't it?
Well, I suppose it's so. I suppose if you believe in God, you believe that that's the way to be, innit? Because Adam and Eve and that.
Yeah, but then in Adam and Eve, the shame made us dress up, didn't it?
Yeah.
Eating the apple and things.
Yeah, but God didn't want that, did he?
No, he wanted to see it all. He was loving it. You don't know ahead of time getting a knife full of all of that, and then the snakes
snake
cover yourself up.
Stitched him right up.
What exactly is there then? Is it just a kind of moon-like kind of surround with just kind of dust and rock?
That's exactly what you see. I was there when the Mars thing went wrong.
Yeah.
I would have just sent a camera crew there, filmed a bit of that, right, and say, here we are, this is it. Ignore the little coffee shop in the background. Right? This is Mars, because that's where it's like just loads of dust, holes everywhere. Tidy it up.
Little round-headed aliens complaining,
whinging,
just like Mars.
Yeah.
So, is there what's the best bit about the holiday? Come on, pretend you're Judith Chalmers.
I have been doing. I would have done all. I would have said that. Don't bother.
Right.
I mean, the hotel was good.
Yeah.
That was all right.
What was that like?
It's all right. Just clean. That's all you want, isn't it?
See, that's not quite what Judith Chalmers does. She doesn't go, what's the hotel like? All right, yeah, clean, isn't it? All right. What was it like? Was it, what was it? 3-star, 4-star? Did it have a swimming pool? What was the room like?
I had a swimming pool and that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. I think it was one of the better ones on the island.
Okay.
Nightlife?
Wasn't really any. There was a bar, there was some bands playing.
Yeah.
Not very good. Food got a bit boring.
Yeah.
It was always the same food every night, but they sort of themed it and made out as if it was different. So, like, on Mexican night, it'd be chicken with a nacho on it.
Right.
And Chinese night, sort of chicken with a little prawn cracker on it and stuff.
Sure.
But that got a bit boring.
That's me just turning on my phone, because I want to read to you a text that I got from Karl. I think you sort of sum up the holiday in this text, don't you? Do you remember it?
I can't remember.
Let's have a look. Let's have a little look.
Instantly, what did Suzanne, your girlfriend, make of it? Similar view to you? That they should fill in the holes?
Yeah, it's just that thing. You see, I went on a coach trip, right? And you go and see the volcanoes. Like I say, there's 36 of them.
Yeah.
Which, how many do you need? And when we're on the coach going round all these volcanoes, the fella on the front's going and look out your left window at the moment, and there's a volcano. And if you quickly look out at the right-hand side there, there's another one.
Right.
And on the left, it's just like, all right, we've seen it.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that trip, we'll talk about that trip in a bit.
Right, this is the text I got from Karl, right? All right. Been up to a volcano. Been in some dead artist's house who built his house in the lava. They said they would show me science with volcanoes, but all they did was chuck some water in a hole and it shot up in the air. No dwarves in the canteen, no scousers here, but there is a Swede woman with a big head. She looks effing gormless with a cap on. All right? So a little reference there to...
A Swede woman?
What's that mean? Do you mean Swedish?
Yeah.
Or she looked like a vegetable?
No, the Swedish woman. But they've all got sort of quite big bill, aren't they?
And I sent him a text. Oh, well, it's just good to be on holiday because, I'm working. He sent back, so am I. Just been watching Sky News. There is a school for monkeys who want to get a band together.
Is that monkey news for later?
Oh My Corazon by Tim Burgess. I can't get enough of that. I love that chorus on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant and little Karl Pilkington. But it was a nice holiday.
Yeah, it's all right. It's just, I went there to relax and that.
Exactly.
Did a little bit of that. Trying to think of some new, features and stuff.
Sure, always working. 3 holidays a year, Jesus.
Oh, well, not really 3. Two.
It's all but one big sort of like work thing to me and Steve.
2 holidays, isn't it? Work hard, you need the holidays. So, yeah, the things that annoyed me was like, you get bored, sat around the pool after a couple of days. I'd read my book.
Yeah.
There wasn't much going on the
Not even any crabs to throw sand at, was there?
No crabs or anything. They wouldn't bother with Lanzarote, right? So decided to go on a little trip. That's when I saw the volcanoes and that, 36 of them. So we go on the trip, and the thing that annoys me, it does happen every holiday that you go on. If you go on a sort of a package thing, they have these trips, right? and you pay about 40 odd quid, and they give you some wine, so it make it feel like you're getting your money's worth. But
how many of these trips have you been on then? Loads.
Probably about 12.
More holidays than I've had. Go on.
So anyway, so you're on the coach, right? And they take you for the volcanoes. They took us in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Right. There's nothing else round there.
Sure.
It's like I say, it's like Mars, but with holes in the ground.
Yeah.
Right. And they sort of drop you off, and they go, right, everybody, see you back here in an hour. There's loads of volcanoes for you to look at, and a coffee shop over there. And you know for a fact, right, you don't need an hour there. You could just say, well, just keep the engine running, because I'll have a look in this hole, we'll get back on, give us 5 minutes. Don't need an hour.
Absolutely.
But you know that they've got something going.
It's a backhander, definitely.
What, with the coffee shop?
Definitely, yeah. They go there. And they get everyone to have an ice cream and a coffee, and they sit down, have a fag, talking to the bloke. Yeah, and it's like, cousin. Yeah.
How
much was the coffee? Was it
probably about €3 each euro? So I think it was $3.50.
Sure. Yeah.
Which is, I don't know what, that's about £2.50.
Yeah, they stitched you up.
Go on.
Talking about this the other day. What was it now? Listen, the fella.
Play a
No, listen.
record.
Do you want, all right,
No, come on. All right, he's got it now.
Go on.
This fella goes to the doctors, right?
Oh, right, okay. Right, if this is in any way apocryphal, stupid, illogical, impossible, right, you are never, ever speaking again on radio. So make sure this is at least possible. I'll tell you what, I'll even give you improbable but possible. So if anything that breaks the laws of the universe or logic, okay, that's all you have to avoid. On you go.
Right, so this fella, right, he goes to the doctors because he's got earache.
Right, okay, if a chimp's living in his brain... Go on.
So he's got earache, he's sat in the waiting room, and his ears all bunged up and it's hurting a lot and what have you. So the doctor comes out and he goes, right? And because his ear's all bunged up, he doesn't hear it that well, right? So he thinks it must have been me, right? So he wanders in.
Keep going.
Anyway,
I'm going to hate this. I can just feel it in my bones. Steve, I'm going to let you take over. Okay,
let's hear it. Come
so
on.
the doctor says, sit yourself down there, right? So he sits himself down. He goes, right, take your pants off, right? So he's thinking that's a bit odd. Anyway, he
heard that though.
He apparently he took his tackle off. The doctor did some operation.
What, there in the waiting room?
No, in his office.
In his office, yeah.
What?
Wait. So he removed what? His genitals?
Yeah.
In his office.
Why, Carl?
Because he hadn't called him in.
Oh, he'd called in the bloke who wanted his testicles taken off, and he didn't do it. What? So the doctor went out and said, Mr. Jones, who's here to whip off your cock and balls just here and now, right? Bloke comes in, didn't it? It must have been me. So the bloke who wanted his balls taken off didn't say, I think he said me. So he didn't interrupt then. So the bloke goes in, he starts taking his testicles off, and he doesn't say, I'm here for me ears. What are you doing with that?
That is a blinding record. And before that, Rick, what do you make of those adverts? They were great, weren't they?
I like them, yeah. I'm going to buy all them products on the way home.
And that's endorsed by Ricky Gervais. He's won awards.
Yeah.
Rick, do you remember this? This was a hilarious moment. No, you'll remember this when you hear it. It was when Karl said something that was basic. Well, I think for a lot of people it sounded like a lot of old bollocks.
Karl's found love on the street before, haven't you?
How's it going with your bird, Karl? Are you married?
No.
How long have you been out with her? Going out with her?
7 years.
Because, you're quite a simple man.
Yeah.
You're sort of a simple
in a
in
nice
many
way.
ways.
I mean,
Yeah,
you're
in the
like
best
Helen
sense.
from Big Brother.
Yeah,
you're sort of nice enough, but
I look normal.
Well, yeah, you sort of do. But you could be one of those that just suddenly go mental with a pen.
Yeah,
do you know
just
what I mean?
stab people through the eyes.
Yeah, you sort of look normal. But if I wouldn't really want to wind you up to a point of frenzy.
How did you meet your girlfriend?
Through work.
What, through her work? What, you phoned up and said...
We worked at the same place.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
You're quite an enigma, aren't you? Could you give us more on that?
At work. You met her at work. What, she came in selling sandwiches? She was going through the bins outside. What do you mean you met her
Why
at
are you
work?
having an attack on me? You're the one who's sad and lonely.
Oh, he's done you again.
Yeah, but what I thought was interesting was I just scratched at him and he just went mental.
Yeah, no,
it's like a
but
bear caught in a trap.
It's funny, isn't it? You'll never learn. Carl.
No, I was just interested to find out what the story was, because it might be a really romantic story.
Well, it's not.
All right, jeez. I love the fact he doesn't want to talk about his love affair.
I was thinking about you in the week, and like, does it worry you? I mean, you sort of joke about it now, and we're talking about it in the office, you know, like, oh, is Steve really touchy about the way he looks? And,
Oh, what's this? Where's that come from?
He's done it again. He's done you again.
I was walking home the other night, and I was thinking about it. And do you worry that when you're old, you will be on your own?
You did start it though, didn't you?
Well, Carl, I'm glad you brought this up. because I mean, for me, you know, a lightweight, frothy entertainment show on XFM on a Saturday afternoon is exactly the place where I want to discuss the desperate, lonely future that's inevitably coming my way.
Oh, God. I'll tell you what will cheer you up and forget all that. A bit of Embrace.
Oh, one of the most hated bands. I'm a little bit concerned about your toilet discussion. What exactly is your point again? I was just a bit bemused.
See, it's a tricky one. All I'm saying is, right, there I was at the pub quiz. I go to the toilet, not thinking about anything. I try to go, right? There's a little gay fella next to me.
I love this little gay fella.
Now, the weird thing is, there's nothing stopping him having a little glance, right? Because he's allowed in the fella's toilet.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not allowed to go into the woman's toilet and have a little look round.
Right.
So all I'm saying is, should they have another toilet area?
What, for gay people?
Yeah.
And so this would be gay men and lesbians? Is that going to complicate things?
Well, I mean, I can only assume. I mean, to what point? I'll ask you a question, right? If you're intimidated, that's a shame. But you know, most gay men aren't looking at your knob. You know that.
What do you mean?
I can only say that 99.9% of gay men who use a urinal standing next to what they assume is a heterosexual man aren't looking at his knob.
And what they're doing then?
They're emptying their bladder.
No, but the thing is,
I can't talk.
You're
Carl.
saying like, you know, about would you have one toilet for lesbian women and gay fellas, right?
What does that mean? Would it be mixed? Would it just be?
Well,
would it have a man on one? That's heterosexual man. A little picture of a woman on the other, and then what? What would the little icon be?
A man and a woman?
A man and a woman.
Just having a chat?
Yeah. In pink and dot
But
lines.
you couldn't mix them, because then what would happen is you'd get people who are going, oh, I'll play up to this a bit.
What, pretend to be gay?
And yeah, you know, sort of grow a moustache and shave their head.
And pretend to be a lesbian.
Right. Yeah. So, well, I see. So, you know, people pretending to be gay so they could go in and have a look at the lesbians.
Yeah.
Right. So that would mean that we need 4 cubicles now, wouldn't we?
Yeah, no, this is fine. 4 cubicles.
So every pub
How
now...
many toilets do we need at
Every
the
pub's
moment?
now got 4 toilets.
Oh, Carl, bisexuals.
Yeah. Now, interesting.
Bisexuals. How many toilets do we need now? Call the council.
Will you use any?
Huh?
No.
No, because they're interested in everything, aren't they?
Because the little bisexual fellow will be looking at your knob.
Right, with them, what you do, you just have a door, you open it, and there's one urinal there, so you can't get a queue. They have to sort of wait.
I just thought that, well, why can't there just be a thing between the urinals, so no one can look at anyone else's knob?
Wait a minute. Just to go back to Ricky's point, what stops, even if we've got the toilet for gay men, what stops the gay men who want to have a look at your willy going in the regular toilet and pretending that they're straight?
Most men don't wear gay across their
No,
head.
exactly.
They don't have a tattoo. There's no branding yet in the British House where they have to declare.
So we're going to have to expand this.
What
So we've
do
all got to carry identity
Do you know
cards.
you can see a gay, can you? Coming a mile off. No?
No, I'll just hold it in next time.
No. Can you tell gay men? Do you know a gay man?
I'd say probably if you did if you lined some people up and said point them out, I reckon I'd get.
But hold on, we're not talking about people dressed in leather with the arse cut out and an handlebar moustache.
Yeah.
We're talking about the everyday non-seen.
Of course.
Yeah, but I mean, suppose I put you in a room and there was 10 naked men, right?
Yeah.
And there's 5 gay men and 5 hetero. Could you walk along that line looking at those gay...
Am I naked?
No, you don't have to be naked. Why would you have to be naked?
To catch them out.
Play a record!
How would you catch them out?
Don't
go into it. Don't go into it. Don't go into it. Play a record.
Ooh, those boys can rock there. That's the Guns with All Their Roses and Sweet Child of Mine. On XFM 104.9.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
That was good.
It rocks.
I hope the audience was playing it loud like us.
Yeah. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Well, look at him yawning. How rude is that?
Carl, what's wrong with you, man? Have you been up late?
A little bit.
Girlfriend was away, wasn't she, yesterday?
Yeah, I always have a problem with that. I always have... Because you don't go to bed, do you, early? Do you know what I mean? You sort of think... I just always find that thing that if, you're used to living with someone, one of you will go, let's go to bed, then you'll go, all right. But when you're on your own, you go...
You just forget to go to bed.
I just stay up.
Okay, stop eating now, Carl. You've ate all the food. That's just a plate. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I stayed up and watched... there was a thing on about Dracula.
Right. What, Dracula?
And I found a flaw in it.
Go on.
Not the fact that he's the living dead and and drinks blood to stay alive and he doesn't reflect
and he can
in
turn into a
mirrors.
bat.
Well,
and you can go on.
The mirror thing, you can't look in mirrors, can he?
Well, he can look in mirrors, but he can't see himself in a mirror.
Yeah. That still doesn't work.
Go on. It doesn't work at all, Carl. It doesn't work at all.
Go on.
Well,
centre parting's always really neat.
His centre parting's always...
How does he do it if he can't look in the mirror?
Blood on the floor or something it was called. Rubbish.
I love the flaw in the Dracula film is that his centre parting's too neat. How did he do it without a mirror? Oh.
Was it a documentary about Dracula?
No,
Yeah,
there was...
the real Dracula. The real Dracula.
Yeah, the real Dracula.
It's just a film. It had blood on the floor or something it's called.
Yeah.
It's rubbish.
We had a little lunch yesterday, didn't we?
We did indeed. That was a nightmare.
Yeah.
I hate going out with you two.
I was explaining to Carl, right? I like to excite Carl's imagination, right? And if it involves chimps or monkeys, all the better. Brains he likes, parts of the body, deformity. I know where to, what buttons to push. And I told him about this thing. I don't know if any of you out there know about this, but there's an experiment they did in the 50s, a clinical psychology experiment where there's your 2 hemispheres of the brain, okay? They're joined by a thing called the corpus callosum, right? Which is just a little flap of skin, like a little scarlet lead that joins your 2 hemispheres. And what they did, they cut that in half, and they thought it was a cure for schizophrenia, but what it turned out to be, or epilepsy, I think, I can't remember, was that your 2 sides of your brains didn't function together. You couldn't get information. I was telling Carl all this thing, and one of the things I told him was that they did it on a monkey, and it fought itself over a nut. Like its right arm was connected, by its left lobe of the brain, and it was fighting over itself. And Carl went, instead of thinking this is amazing experiment, he went, would it have been happy if you'd given it 2 nuts?
Yeah, I know. Well, you started off by explaining it, and I remember you mentioned, because I was watching the 2 of you as you were describing it to me, you said, of course, one side of the brain deals with symbolism, and as you said the word symbolism, I noticed Carl drift away from looking at you, pick up his mobile phone, and start pressing buttons randomly. And I thought it was the word symbolism that got him. And I noticed it took you just a moment longer. And I think the first thing you said was, when did I lose you?
Yeah, I knew I'd lost him.
It's extraordinary. And he doesn't even try to disguise it.
I said nomenclature at one point as well.
Right, yeah.
And I knew I was dicing with death there. Yeah. But I told you tried to look it up, didn't you, on the web? You didn't find anything about it, did you?
The spelling of it's... What is it again? What's the word?
Corpus callosum.
Yeah, so... I couldn't do it.
No, it's no point.
Yeah.
Don't bother.
Give up.
Don't bother. So if anyone knows any interesting facts about that,
but yours hasn't been cut in half, has it, Carl? That would, again, might explain something.
I'll tell you what we will be talking about later. I don't know if you're sort of aware of them, Steve.
Go on.
Bonobos.
Oh, I
don't know much about bonobos.
I told him about he was looking for stuff. I said, put in bonobo. He was having no luck with chimp. And they're a form of chimpanzee, but they're even closer to us, evolutionarily speaking. They've got their social groups are more like ours. They're more intelligent, and he was loving it, weren't you?
So is it human bonobo Carl? Is that how it works on the evolutionary ladder?
Chimp Carl.
Yeah.
Talking about
So we're talking about bonobos. You're excited about that?
Yeah,
That's coming up in Monkey News?
No, I think it's a bit of a monkey bonus.
Placebo, Bitter End on XFM 104.9. This is pre-recorded. We recorded this a couple of weeks ago, before Christmas. Hope you had a great Christmas. If you didn't, not our fault, really, is it?
Nothing to do with us.
Wouldn't have thought we'd have.
We're well over time because we've got plenty of cash now, thanks to a lot of you who probably bought the Office DVD.
Yeah.
Probably got
And
that
if you
in
haven't
stock.
yet, and you've maybe got vouchers or money, still available.
Still there in the shops.
Still available. You can still make it the best-selling DVD of all time.
Please.
Please do.
Yeah.
Please do. I'll tell you what you want to hear, though, before you make your mind up. I'll tell you what, if you like this next clip, go and buy the Office DVD. I think you will. It's a brilliant clip.
It's the one where we talk about, well, it is self-explanatory.
Yeah. We went, it was a great day, wasn't it? Brilliant round of golf. Absolutely brilliant. Such a beautiful place in Stoke Poges, like a really posh place.
And are you a good golf player?
Well, we'll get to that.
Oh, okay.
Wow, he bought the shoes especially for it.
Oh, brilliant. I'd love to have seen him in those little shoes.
I know, and they were no good because they were metal spikes. We had to change them. He was annoyed straight away. He spent over £22 on these golf shoes. We hired a buggy that was brilliant fun. I was bombing along, wasn't I? I don't drive, but I just, it was great on that buggy. Well, you've been on a buggy with me and you were a bit scared.
Yeah.
What I nearly killed us once. I was just taking banks and things, but you don't see sort of bunkers, and he'd scream and go, stop! And he'd put his foot down the brake, and then I reversed.
At one point, he sort of did a handbrake turn next to the lake, and then we had to reverse, right? And you know, how you just flick a switch and put your foot down. He did that without looking. I look behind, there's a big oak tree there.
He screams, watch the tree, right? So
Dukes of Hazzard.
and I kept jumping in and leaving him behind because I had to go to my ball. Because anyway, the first shot, I got on my driver. I honestly did one of the best shots I've ever done. It went straight down. It was great. I thought, phew, got away with that because it's always the first one because it's a clubhouse and you want to look good.
Yeah.
So. He tees up, and I've been saying, buy some balls. He just got 6 balls. I was going, what if you lose me? I won't lose 6 balls, right? He tees up, right? Whacks it. It goes miles, like right angles, straight into these the woods, right? He turns around, he goes, go and buy some more balls. So I'm laughing because it's like impolite to laugh, but he broke the ice for me, and I was falling around. And then his second shot, I go, you know, you're off a 3 now. If you take another shot, he went, oh, right. So it's his third shot. He puts the ball down. He hits the ground before it and misses the ball altogether. And I was on my back, wasn't I? Unbelievable.
Actually rolling about on his back.
And we were terrible. I went round 107. He went round in like 119 or something.
Sure.
It was just rubbish.
How long did it take?
5 hours.
Of course.
And there was no one around, luckily. But it was fantastic. So then we go and have our meal. What annoys me, I said, right, I'll go for a run. He went, I'll have a bath. I said, I'll see you at 7:45. At 7:55, I have to call him. He's not ready, so he's let me down there. I can't stand lateness or laziness.
You hate lateness.
Yeah, and he's let me down. Do you know his excuse? He fell asleep in the bath because there was no light bulb.
There's no light bulb in the bathroom.
So instantly he fell asleep, and he was late.
No, do you know what I mean, though, Steve? If you're sort of, like, nice and warm and what have you. I was tired anyway. I've been stressed out for 4.5 hours, right? My life flashed in front of me a few times in that buggy. So it's all sort of wears you down a bit. I thought, right, I've got a headache. You're going for your run. I'm going to have a bath. I walk in, put the light on. For some reason, it didn't come on, but I thought, it's all right. I'll just... doesn't matter. You can have a bath in the
It's summer, so it's light anyway.
Well, there's no windows in the bathroom, so...
So you were in the darkness?
So I'm in the darkness. I nod off because I'm shattered. He calls up, hassling me. So I said, well, it doesn't normally take that long for me because, I haven't got, like, long hair. I've got a dryer and
sure.
I can sort of one wipe.
Yeah, he's already 10 minutes late, though, when I called.
Well, 10 minutes. 10
wow,
minutes.
this is late, this. Next.
Doesn't matter. Dinner wasn't until 7:15, so we had, like, another 20 minutes anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but we said 7:45.
So he's calling up, hurry up. So I said, yeah, all right. So I get out and dry and like me tackle and what have you. Calls back again 30 seconds later. No, I don't, I don't like that.
You're not going to do that, no.
Give it a wipe. 30 seconds later, come on. So I end up going downstairs to the meal area.
Naked.
With a wet shirt on and wet socks. I've got headache as it is. Meant to be a relaxing weekend.
But anyway, so we have our meal, which is really nice. And then we're sitting in the bar. I'm having a cigar by the fire.
Yeah.
Like, we're having a rather nice Pinot Grigio.
Yeah.
He's there going, I've got a headache.
Is this 1955 that you live in?
I know. Yeah. So, right, we are knackered, because, you know, he's not used to work. I've seen him moaning, falling asleep. He's not used to it at all.
And you've been on your feet for over half an hour.
Yeah, right. So, we didn't even walk around the golf course. We had a buggy.
Yeah.
It wasn't even exercise. And now it's Karl's bit. It's the re-education of Karl. He's like Liza Doolittle. And now he's coming to, or Lawnmower Man, if you've seen that film. More like Lawnmower Man, if you've seen the film. You know what I mean. And his homework was to just study quotes, really, on happiness and stuff and general well-being. He's not a big happiness quote fan, are you, Karl?
Not really.
So what have you done? You've come up with something, haven't you?
Right, yeah, I told you, right? Because a lot of these are just things you say every day. They're nothing special. So what I'm doing...
Well, you say them every day.
Well, the sort of things you come out with and you don't even think about it, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're on the TV all the time. People on the radio are saying these sort of little quotes.
Sure.
And what I've done is, remember that programme on Channel 4, Faking It?
Yeah.
Where they got some, like, posh kid to be on a door and all that. What I've done, I've...
Imagine if that was the pitch for the show. Dear Channel 4, you're just going to get a posh kid on a door or something?
Yeah,
Yours sincerely, Karl.
Come in. Yeah.
TV producer.
Yeah, go on.
So, what I've done, this little book of quotes, happiness quotes, I've picked two that are real.
Okay.
And I've made one up. Right?
And we've got a guess.
And you've got to guess.
Okay, then, go on.
Well, I'll tell you what, Rick, why don't we, when we've heard them, we won't confer.
No.
You'll write down yours, A, B or C, and I'll write down mine and we'll see how it
Okay,
works.
Karl, off you go.
Right, and just because I'm looking at this book, it doesn't mean I'm actually reading.
No, I know.
Don't worry, we're clever.
No, we know, we can't see yet.
Like, call my bluff.
Yeah, go on then.
Nothing is worth more than this day.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah?
All right.
Yeah.
The way I see it...
Oh God, my head's gonna burst.
No, hang on.
My head's gonna burst.
No,
Hang on.
this might not be Karl's.
Oh, it might not be.
How do you know I haven't tweaked them a little bit?
Yeah, good
Okay,
point.
fair
Good
enough.
point. No, good point.
The way I see it, if you want the rainbow, you got to put up with the rain.
Yeah, okay.
All right?
All right, yeah.
Okay, hang on. Yeah.
Come on.
Cat food,
Cat food, come on.
it stinks a bit. But if you don't put up with the smell, the little kitten will die.
Steve, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Imagine this in faking it. Imagine their faces when he says that, and they're going, "Oh my God." Karl, play a song, mate.
We'll have to confer on this one.
Right, Blair. Well, that's just amazing, Karl. Just read them again. Two were real, one was fake. Go on then.
Right. First one. Nothing is worth more than this day.
Excellent. Next one.
What does that mean?
Well, cherish now, cherish your time.
Okay.
Because you can't get it back, and
Yeah.
you know
That's the way I saw it.
Carpe diem, whatever it is, seize the day and all that.
Okay. If you want the rainbow, you've got to put up with the rain.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, rough with the smooth. You know, it's not all plain sailing, but you know, rainbow's beautiful, but it comes because of the rain, which you might not like. So
Yeah.
make the most of everything, and
Yeah.
good.
Cat food doesn't smell good, but if you don't put up with it, then the little kitten will die.
Right, now, Karl, that is a good effort. Now, that one's yours. I mean, obviously, right?
Right.
No, but it's a good effort, right?
I mean, it slipped seamlessly into the others.
Yeah.
Don't think it didn't.
No, but it's good. I mean, we knew it was that one. But what I will say is, it's good, but what you don't know, maybe subconsciously, is, I mean, it's very similar to the putting up with the rain and the rainbow. But that's good.
Why do you think that?
Well...
What does mine mean?
Well, even though it smells bad, it's good for something.
Right,
So-
see,
so-
I didn't look at it like that.
What did you look at?
I kind of thought...
Was yours more specifically about cat food, generally? Because, you know, normally it's an analogy.
Yeah, or a metaphor for something, you know, much bigger.
Well, no, the way
I mean,
looked at it-
Dolly Parton, who I think did the rain thing, she wasn't specifically concerned about weather conditions.
No.
It was a sort of general idea.
It's all about life.
Yeah. Well,
Existence.
that's what I've done.
Go on,
I've used an everyday thing
Yeah.
and put it with today's problems, right?
Go on.
So, like, my girlfriend, yeah, she might like to go shopping for clothes. I hate it.
Right.
But because I love her, I put up with it.
Ah, that's nice.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So, you love that little kitten. You can't stand the smell of the stuff you got to feed it. But because you love it, you go, well, you know, I'll put up with this just for a few minutes, and then I can, like, squeeze its head later and give it a little...
Sorry!
Squeeze its little head.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's just the thing that I do with cats.
Put it in a bag and drone it in a lake.
I can feed it and then I can throw it against the wall.
Exactly.
So you didn't see it like that, did you?
No, that's very good. So it's about love, is it? It's about putting up with the bad things for something you love.
Yeah.
Well, that's nice.
But
that's very
Carl,
good.
you seem now to be convinced and rather smug that you've tricked us and that you've fooled us and that we didn't understand it. Well, I say that's your fault, not ours.
No, it's not, though. I mean, look, that man in Forrest Gump, he was a bit of a nutter. And he came up with the life as a box of chocolates thing.
Yeah.
Now, if that was in this book, you say, oh, yeah, brilliant, you know, good bit of work. But if he was sat here doing the show with you, you'd be taking the mickey out of him.
Sometimes I feel he is.
No, but Carl, I could. In fact, if people are out there, we're too lazy. Could you write down everything Carl's ever said? Because I think we could publish that.
Yeah.
He said one today. He saw my salamander. It's not a euphemism. He saw my salamander, and it's just sitting there in the tank.
Your exotic pet.
Yeah, and he's worried about there not being a lid on. And he said, I went, what are we worried about? He said, wow. He said it sits there for 24 hours a day, obviously planning to get out.
Well, it's got nothing else on its mind, and it's the daft thing is, he has actually got the lid ripped up a little bit. And he'll be looking up there, and it's going to get out.
But what's the worst that could happen?
What's it thinking? What do you think it's thinking, this salamander?
It's got its eye on the DVD player. I can have Ian be down the market.
Right. Okay. Right. The results of
We ain't got a winner for the first time.
Yes, we have.
We've
We've
done
got
this
loads.
feature for...
We've got loads of winners.
No, we haven't. We've done this feature for 3 weeks. This is the first time I've managed to sort of...
What?
Well, let's go through them then.
What have they got wrong?
The first one.
The first one.
What was
The first one.
Well, hang on. Let's do them in reverse order first. So what's the last one?
The last one, the clue was that bloke does sport on the telly and he's got a little kid.
What's that?
That's Destiny's Child. Des, who does ITV Sport,
that's
has got
terrible,
a tiny
man.
child, right? No,
terrible.
that's fine.
Yeah,
They got that.
okay,
Destiny's Child. What's the middle one?
Well, the middle one. Right.
Child.
The second one was he doesn't like women. Yeah, he's got a couple of kids. That's a bit weird.
Yeah.
Right. That was PD. That was Puff Daddy.
That is offensive. Go on.
But it's not Puff Daddy. It's Puff Daddy. And he's not even called that anymore. He's called P. Diddy.
Well.
Okay, fair enough.
But they got that one.
Yeah.
And if I'm being tight, these lot are as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tight means something in Manchester. Go on.
Right. And the first one that they're having problems with, I don't think them birds should be allowed in this area.
Got it. Boyzone.
It's not Boyzone.
What's the clue again?
I don't think them birds should be allowed in this area.
That is perfect. A boy zone. No birds.
No women.
No women, yeah, birds, right? A boy zone. Sorry, Carl. If that isn't the answer, their clue is better than yours. That is brilliant. What was yours? Boy zone, it works perfectly.
What's your answer then?
Bangles.
I have no idea what that means.
Like seagulls. So you don't want them in this area, so you're banning them. Bangles.
Oh! Well, give it to Boyzone, because Boyzone's better. There is birds being allowed in this area, it's a Boyzone.
I think we should have a rollover. Can't beat them. Can't beat them. You have to use his logic, surely.
But theirs works. You can't do what am I thinking. No, that's not what I'm thinking. It perfectly. It works perfectly. I think you've got to give it to the ones that got the Boyzone.
Well, how about, right, because they didn't actually get into my head and my way of thinking,
heaven
right?
forbid.
How about we just keep back the David Attenborough, and they can have, I'll chuck in the Hellraiser, right?
Okay.
And Blondie album and the Madness
Yeah,
one.
okay. Pick a winner at random.
Pick a winner, Steve.
I'm going to give it to Paul Sloman, who got those answers, and he also says, P.S. Carl, you're a moron. So, I'm giving that to Paul, and good luck to him.
Right, well,
He's got a crazy night tonight. If we can rush these over to him, he's got a cracking Saturday night.
well, if I'm a moron, I might get your address wrong when I send them to you.
Ooh.
Oh,
Coming right back at you, Paul.
Yes.
Right. Badly Drawn Boy on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. I'll tell you what, the Stonys then.
Oh,
This Thursday at the Grosvenor House Hotel.
Yeah.
Everyone in Radio's Anyone has entered their show in different categories saying, they get it down to,
winners this year included the brilliant Dominic Mohan, former showbiz editor of The Sun.
lots of people won. Lots of people won gold. Lots of people won silver. Lots of people won bronze. We didn't get a sausage.
Nothing.
This show was deemed not worthy of anything. I mean, not a look in. The panel looked at it and said, well, no, definitely
is not radio.
Didn't get a vote. See, that annoys me on so many levels. Let me tell you one, right? I've never complained about losing an award, okay, ever. Yeah, mainly in TV. I know we've won a lot, but we've been beaten by Peter Kay. Good luck to him. He's brilliant. Beaten by Phoenix Nights, the sitcom. A lot of people like that more than the Oscars, vice versa, right? No qualms. But the shoddy shite that I heard that night beating us, I was furious. I don't understand. There's people regional. It sounds like hospital radio, right? I shouldn't even be on XFM. I thought, it's beneath me.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, I'll give them a hand, right? Let's show them. And I want to know who the panel was as well. I do not believe it. How can they I was looking back over some of the shows, right, before I go, Carl, and I've just done a little excerpt of, a trailer of what we do, what we're about, and I don't know how the panel could overlook this. Play a bit, Carl, please. Shaking her muff, minge and tits around does not make her a hoe, then what does?
These kids at school with big heads.
Carl, what are you talking about?
Shut! Oh, my name is Holy Fuck.
Right, it's this monkey that was on a train station.
Right.
What if you mean cock to mean penis?
It was my Down syndrome son.
Oh, chimpanzee, that monkey news.
So we've still got monkey news coming up.
You're an idiot! You know what I mean?
That's, to me, quality broadcasting.
I don't know how they can say that isn't worthy.
That's what we sent in to the Sony people. They listened to that. How they didn't think that was dynamite stuff. It doesn't make sense. Actually, I've been thinking about this since Thursday, because I've been a little bit down in the dumps.
Yeah.
What I think it is that with the TV show, the TV stuff we've done, Rick, we put a lot of work into that.
Yeah.
We get the script, we got the script, we spend a lot of time on it. What this show is about, it's very much about spontaneity, it's about our personalities, and I don't think we're ever going to win an award for our personalities. I think that's where we're going wrong.
Do you know what I think? I think that when we're together, we're the auteurs of The Office, and, and we're strong on it, and we're just two, we write it, we direct it, we cast it, we even worry about the font and stuff on the, we do everything. There's a weak link in our midst, I think.
On the radio show?
Yeah.
Right, I'm just trying to think what the common factor is, because on the award-winning TV show, it splits you and I.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I'll tell you what, can we play a record and let me think about this, because there must be something.
There's got to be a factor.
That isn't in The Office that's in this, that means that The Office is award-winning, and this is a pile of shite. Brown Sugar by the Rolling Stones on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais with Stephen Merchant, and with us, Karl Pilkington, the third member of this team. Me and you do The Office.
Award-winning.
Yeah, and us three do this show.
No awards. Nothing.
Karl, what are your thoughts? What do you think's wrong with the show? Why do you think the panel listened to our show and said that is awful, it's not actually a radio show?
Well, can I just point out, many people may not realise that last year we won a bronze, so we've actually gone down. We've actually slid off the list entirely.
I know, but I mean but Karl wasn't really as involved last year.
Well, I remember last year it was very much you and I.
Yeah. I mean, we just started out on it. Yeah, so I mean, so you can't really compare. Hold on, though.
Well, interesting.
What do you think, Karl? What do you think the reason is?
Thoughts, Karl?
Any thoughts?
I see what you're getting at, right? But
You're not stupid.
But when I put the compilation together, I made sure that it was mainly you two. So don't be doing that. Don't be playing that game.
So you put the compilation together?
Yeah.
Right, again.
Ah, right, interesting, because
we weren't involved with that.
We usually do The Office, edit The Office and everything. We have the final cut on The Office. So you... Oh, I see, so you... Oh, right, no, so you're the producer.
You had your fingers all over it. Interesting.
Oh, that's interesting. So,
so the tape was the smoking gun, and whose fingerprints were on it? Karl Pilkington's.
Yeah. That's interesting, we didn't get a sausage. But, do you know what, seriously though,
Well, I don't mean seriously, it is his fault.
I know, but I mean, it's our fault as well, because we should have known better, right?
Than to employ him, yeah.
But, I actually think it's a slap in the face. I want to know who the panel was. A lot of Sony are thinking, just handing it out to the same old people. You know what I mean? Every clip they played was a funny phone call. Do you know what I mean? And so
Did we send any of our funny phone calls in?
So if anyone cares, I think we should knock this on the head as a protest against Sony. And that's how I've never complained before about Ludo, but I mean this one. Don't know what they think. I want someone on the panel. It was entertainment. I want someone on the panel to phone up and say why they think this show is rubbish.
Well, I'll apologise.
Well, not apologise if they stand by. If they tell me why, you know, because you know, listening to that clip there, I can't see anything wrong with that as sort of daytime radio.
It's interesting. I mean, I don't think our number one fan, Dickie Anderson, Richard Anders, was on the panel, although he here has emailed in. He's got a couple of thoughts as to maybe why we...
What is Dickers doing, man?
Dickers says, commiserations on not winning a Sony. I can't believe you didn't win, naturally. I mean, apart from your show's obvious lack of quality and effort, having a monkey for a producer, offering the biggest load of tat as competition prizes, saying hairy Chinese kid 48 times every show, Rockbusters, not bothering to turn up for weeks on end, only having 3 listeners, introducing the comedy characters Camp David, Harry Fook, which I think he spelt wrong there, Stephen Merchant. I'm not a character. Apart from insulting every race, religion and sexual orientation, bickering like schoolgirls...
We haven't done everyone yet. We have not insulted everyone yet. There's loads to go.
Despite the fact you generally bring misery into the lives of anyone who listens, I thought you were surefire winners. Better luck next year.
Well...
I mean, a couple of constructive, criticisms there, but generally, I still can't nail it.
Was he on the panel?
Well, I don't think so. Well, he's a fan, so...
Yeah. Well, no, he's clearly a fan. I mean, he obviously loves the show. He has hit the nail on the head.
Oh.
Which... Yeah. But, what should we do? Should we give up or should we try harder? That's always my dilemma in life.
Sure, yeah.
I mean, I've always gone for the first one.
Give up?
Yeah, why bother?
Yeah.
If they can't see, just give us the award. Yeah. And then worry about it later and we won't let them down.
Yeah.
Now they've got blood on their hands. We're gonna... Yeah. What should we do? To give a couple of months notice?
I think so.
Okay, well, there you go.
I mean, seriously, I think...
I'm being serious, I'm not being wacky now. We haven't told Andrew, but...
I think we've won our course with this show.
Yeah. So okay, we'll give it a month, and it's because the Sonys didn't give us anything. Play a record. Yeah. There you go.
You gotta do a bit longer than that.
No, we haven't. Got to give a month's notice.
No, you gotta work till about September if you're gonna...
No, we haven't. No, we give a month's notice. Whatever, give the money back something.
Well, you give your money back.
Yeah, I know. What are you going to spend your 80 quid on?
True.
By the way, Red Hot Chili Peppers on XFM 104.9. So, a few more shows. And I hope Sony are happy. They should encourage... we've only been radio, a couple of years.
Exactly. You encourage young talent like you.
Yeah. Instead of giving it to Radio 1 and Radio 2 and...
The old war horses. We just had a quick email. I wonder if you could answer this. It's James from NWM. He says, Ricky, is Karl going to be on this week's show? Please let me know, as I may listen if he's not. Sadly, he is here. I mean, people are already turning against you, Karl, because they've seen what's happened. Yeah. I think they've probably realised that I think we gave you too much. I think we've got a spoiled sort of kid in our hands. It's sort of like, we knew how bad he was, but we were trying to sort of bring him out of his shell a little bit. Yeah. You got to encourage sort of, children like Karl. Well, yeah, exactly.
To sort of fend for themselves. I like the fact that Dickie Anderson had that wonderful rant. It was an articulate email. It was quite long, and he must have typed it immediately. I'm thinking, because he's a fan of the show and he thinks I'm a genius, we need a PA.
Sure.
Don't we?
Yeah.
Do you reckon he'd come and work for us?
Well, he can't be any worse than what we've already got.
I know. So there you go. Then we're giving up radio. We're going to concentrate on television. Karl's going to probably go back to what? Just doing your sound.
The thing I won a silver for at the Sonys. Funny that, isn't it?
Oh, you won a silver, did you?
I got a silver, yeah.
Oh, yeah. What was that for?
For doing the proper job that I do here in the week.
No, there's 2 of you for a start.
Yeah. Well, there's 3 of us. Can't even get a bronze. Now, who's the weak link? Right?
Well,
bit weird, isn't it?
Let's not argue. We haven't got many shows to do.
To be fair though, this show is I think it's more to do with the fact that you talk on this show that has brought us down.
Right, I haven't said anything hardly today.
No, well, this is an award-winning show potentially.
We'll add this one in for next year.
If you could just keep stum, we might have a chance.
All right.
Well, coming up, right?
Let's put it behind us.
Okay.
Let's draw a line under it.
We had a meeting yesterday. We thought we better, you know, for the last few shows, plan it a little bit. And me and Steve came up with a great idea. We're going to offer Karl money to do stuff.
Yes. That's the quality of the ideas on this.
Yeah. And I brought some money in, little stuff, because we had him showering with our mate Johnny for £1,000 yesterday.
Yeah,
didn't
we just got into a discussion, and then one of us suggested that how much would it cost us to pay you, Karl, to have a shower with another man? And there's nothing going on.
No, there's nothing going on. You're just in a shower, normal shower. You're just washing each other, no, not each other, just yourselves.
You're just
having a chat.
Yeah,
right,
washing yourselves, having a shower.
Yeah.
But it's a regular shower in a regular house. It's not a shower in a swimming pool.
And he went fine. He got £1,000 out of it. He wouldn't do 900. He got £1,000 out of it. But then we said, and we'll have to watch to make sure you do it.
Yeah.
And he went, no, that's weird. So, but why? What's it?
But this is what annoys me, though, right? The whole idea of, what would you do, right? So I bet you missed out there when we started this chat saying, I wonder what you do for money. It did start off with, would you rub Dale Winton's neck? Would you give Dale Winton a massage for 20 quid?
No, but you have to say no. 500. We're trying to find out what your price is. What price, Karl, is the name of the show. So would you give, Dale Winton he's got a knot, he's got a bit of a knot, he's stressed, he's been doing supermarket sweep, and he's furious. One of the contestants was answering back, calling him names, and he's got all knots in his neck. You just just give him a little bit of a, 5 minutes.
A little neck massage.
How much would you do that for?
He's naked, and it's just a little neck massage.
There's nothing going on. It's like...
See, there
You're naked as well, but it's just the two of you naked giving him a little massage.
No, seriously. Would you give him... okay, would you give me a foot massage?
For how much?
Well, what's your price?
And what are the rules, though? Can I wear gloves?
No.
No, just let's start off simple. Would you take off my shoes and socks?
I'd do it for, 50 quid.
Okay, no, 20 quid to take off one shoe and one sock, but like you mean it. You just take the shoe off, you go, and as you're putting down my sock, you pull the sock down slowly, you look me in the eyes and go, what lovely ankles.
Seriously, how much? What price?
20 quid a foot.
20 quid a foot.
That's got to be worth it.
So 20 quid, you will take off my, we'll put on some soft music, right?
I don't need it today. That's what I was saying to you yesterday.
You always
do you know what I mean? No, you don't. At the moment, I'm quite happy.
Give it to a homeless person. Give it to a charity.
We'll get him in here.
Well, are you still going to shower with Johnny for £1,000?
Not now, because you said, and me and Steve are just going to stand in the corner and watch.
Well, we've got to make sure you do it. You might go in there and just, wet your hair and come out, pay Johnny 500 quid and go, yeah, we had a shower. How will we know?
Sorry, I'm quite interested about the shoe and sock.
I'm back to the shower. You just have to wash yourselves. Now, we have to inspect that it's really clean, because we want you to wash certain parts really...
Right, well, why have you both got to be in there, then?
Well, no, just one of us. Can we just take... yeah. Or can Steve film it?
as evidence. Just as evidence.
Or I'll tell you what, we'll leave the TV camera in there. Neither of us to be in there, then we can just watch the video.
Yeah.
Are you a couple of benders? Are you a couple of benders?
No. No. But can we discuss further the taking of the shoe and the sock? Because I think there's £20 in. I'm willing to pay £20 to see that.
Pretty in Pink. Psychedelic Furs on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais with Steve Merchant. And our little pet monkey, Karl Pilkington. It's Karl. So, 20 quid, tenner each, me and Steve will pay good money. Right, we'll see you all right. I reckon even Andrew Phillips, the head of XFM, would probably give you an extra 20 quid if this is entertaining as I think it will be to the listening public. Just undo my shoelace, and Steve are going, Karl's now just gently undoing the lace.
Yeah.
He's releasing the tongue of the shoe.
Well, don't preempt anything.
Okay.
So come round then, Karl.
He's gently pulling down the sock.
What, you just said you'd do it for £20.
Oh, come on.
You said you'd do it for £20.
You said you'd do it. Oh, so you work me up like that, and then you just... Come and take my shoe and socks off, and pull it down, and pull the sock down slowly, and go, what lovely ankles.
No, because we had that chat yesterday about
Come on,
this,
Karl,
right?
you just said you'd do it.
Yeah, but I don't really need... If it was more money, I might do it.
Oh, that is typical.
Okay, firstly... We had a little wage at the Sonys, and you owe me £10. So count my £10 as part of that.
Exactly.
So that's my £10. So you already owe me that anyway. So I'm demanding that instead of giving me the cash, you do this.
Yeah, and I'll give you 10 quid just because I've got a bad back and I need someone to help me take my shoe and sock off. Because I think I'm getting that airplane thing where my feet are swollen up.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Well, you've been auditioning people for that job, haven't you, all week?
Come on.
No, I ran it past Suzanne last night, right, because I knew you were going to do this, right? And I said, would you be annoyed if, I know we need a new kitchen and that.
Yeah.
But can I leave it? And she said, it's up to you. You do what you want to do.
We're not interested in what Suzanne thinks.
Yeah, well, I don't
Carl, you just said that you would do it for £20. We are offering you £20.
Just take. I mean, I assume you'd take that off as a mate. If I twisted my ankle playing football and I hurt my back, I'll go take my shoe and sock off. You go, yeah, no worries, mate. I assume you do that for a mate who's hurt his ankle.
Yeah, but it's not the
Toya bound Wayne Sleep's foot when he was bouncing on his bed and hurt his ankle. She didn't expect money from it. She didn't want Sleep to pay out money. The singer of Mystery does not need Wayne Sleep, probably our greatest dancer since Lionel Blair, to pay money to help his ankle out. I thought we were mates.
It seems to me that you've already lost us a Sony this week. The very least you could do is bend down now.
Take your shirt off.
Move on.
No, come on, Carl. Seriously, we've got to do this.
Take the shirt and sock off.
I'm not doing it. It's too...
Carl!
Why not?
I'm so angry.
Yeah, because you said you would. You've welched on the £1,000 showering with Johnny. Johnny doesn't even know about this, so Johnny's probably lost out on money. I suppose you'd split some up with him for having the shower with you to get you the money in the first place. So...
The problem is this, Carl. People now are listening, expecting to hear this.
That's why we didn't win awards, because you'd never go through with it.
You've promised them something and you're not going through with it.
Play a record.
You're just like all the girls I speak to.
So a little surprise for you there. That's Coldplay here. They're live through there. Thanks. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yeah, brilliant. Do you want to say a few words? Do you want to
I'll have a quick word with Chris, lead singer Chris. Chris, good to have you here.
Hello.
And how's it going with Gwyneth Paltrow?
Brilliant. Yes, she's a lovely lady.
Yeah, no, I thought so. Yeah, I saw her in Shakespeare in Love.
She's good in that, isn't she?
If you would pass that on to her, just say I enjoyed that. It's going all right. You going to get married or?
Yeah, so I'm married either her or...
There's £10 right there.
No, you don't owe him because he owes you 10, so I just have to pay him 10.
Okay.
Yeah. So go on then. Just take.
Not whilst Coldplay are here.
So they've had to shoot off.
Come on. I don't want to do it. Let's
Why not?
Tell me we've been on now for half an hour.
Okay, well, at the end of this, why won't you do it? It's ridiculous. You won't have a shower, you won't take my shoes and socks off, you won't do anything. You won't give Dale a rub down. What will you do, for Christ's sake?
I don't want to do it. Say if my mum and dad have heard about how well I'm doing in London.
Yeah.
Right, they've heard about, the Sony Awards and that. They're talking to the mates. They're saying Carl's doing well for himself.
Yeah.
Let's have a listen to him on Sky.
Yeah.
They're tuning in. I'm taking off socks for money.
What's it with that?
That'll be the first time that anyone in your family has actually made, money without stealing, thieving,
It's
or
an honest...
some kind of atrocity.
Let's just do it quick then, because
the first honest
it's
money.
getting on my nerves. It's actually annoying me.
Excellent, all right. Well,
Give me the money, Steve.
No, he's just taking a tenner off
Give
me.
you the tenner back.
Right, okay.
Let's go like that. You've got to do it properly. You already know said that.
You've got to do it slowly. Go on, do it
Right, just gently. I can't see what's happening.
Pretend I'm working on a shop. There's nothing normal. Right, it's feedback.
Come on, just get it done.
What's
Why are
that?
you whistling?
What's whistling? What's the whistling?
Cut that out. I can't believe.
Right.
Okay, now do it properly, gently.
Yeah.
It's a sweaty trainer, which just makes it all the more...
Straight
Just
away.
gently caress it.
There's someone watching in the office.
Caress it there. Don't just gently ease the shot.
Just like working on a shoe shop. There's nothing weird about it.
Just gently ease it off.
I'm the best.
All right, now it's just...
Right,
now,
just
come on,
stop.
gently do it. Don't just rip it off.
Yeah.
Slowly. Tease it. Tease it.
I don't like this. I just wasted a tenner. That wasn't enjoyable at all.
Now, wait a minute. You've got to say...
Say something nice about my ankle.
Say you've got lovely toes and I love your ankle.
You got nice toes and that.
Say it properly.
I don't like it anymore.
Do it, and you've got to say, you've got to say for the tenor, otherwise you're taking it back. You've got to say what lovely ankles you've got, but in a sweet, seductive voice.
Right. Oh.
You got nice ankles.
That is not how you would seduce a woman.
Like
you would not seduce a woman like that, Carl.
I don't.
Suzanne.
I don't.
Imagine that.
I don't know. I don't feel good about it.
Leave it off because I want to see if we can get him to massage your toes.
See, I don't know what's worse. I mean, I didn't like the feeling much. That wasn't very nice because it was all rough, and and he's a skinhead and he's playing on the feet. And then I thought, I've degraded him, so I don't know what I feel worse about.
You can keep the tenner that you owe me if you massage his toes.
No, I'm not doing that. No,
No, we've paid him. He's done it. Yeah, the shoes are back on. We're something else next week. Okay.
If you'd like Carl to humiliate himself for money, email in.
Well, Suzanne was surprised that I was like, last night I told her about it. And I said,
why did you do that? I don't know what I feel now. That's not good. I don't know, that's not good, is it?
And she just said, well, you don't like chucking money away and that. And it was funny because we got talking about when we bought our first flat in Manchester, right? I bought a bed, right? I didn't have much money. And what annoyed me is I bought the bed and it turned up. And I said, where's the mattress? And they said, well, you don't get a mattress with the bed, you've got to buy that separately. And I was like, well, that's not a bed then, right? So I didn't have any more money. Suzanne's at work, so I thought, well, I don't want to stress her out at work and that, telling her we haven't got a mattress for the bed. I had a word with my dad, right? He knew a mate who had one in the back of a van, right? He said, I'll have a word with him, he'll let you have it. Got the van, brought it round, stunk of diesel and that, but I thought, well, it's free, it'll do. Yeah. They brought it up, I stuck it in the spare room. Suzanne got home, she looked at the bed, she said, that looks alright. She, where's the mattress? So it's in the next room, but I thought I won't tell her because
sure
she won't like the idea. She went in, the room stunk of like petrol fumes and that.
Yeah.
She said, what's going on? I said, well, a mattress didn't come with a bed. So I've sorted you one out, I've got this off my dad. And we didn't have one night on it. She said, get rid of it.
Yeah.
I had to go and ditch it.
I don't know what she was thinking. One of your father's friends is driving around in a van with a mattress in the back.
Yeah. Was he a serial killer?
I mean... And she didn't want to sleep on it?
Let's have Silence the Lamb.
What kind of a cheapskate is she? What kind of a woman is she? That she won't sleep on a mattress that has been in the back of a transit van?
Yeah, covered in
85.
petrol, diesel, probably urine, and Christ knows what else.
Yeah.
Oh.
So,
Would you swap pants with Steve for 50 quid now? You don't have to look at him, you go in the toilet, he takes his pants off in the toilet, leaves him there, you go in, right, you come out with your trousers on, you go in, right, take your pants off, put his pants on, leave your pants in the toilet, come out, you got his pants on, he goes in there, you come out, you swap pants, at the end of the show you put it back. How much?
when you say pants, what do you mean?
Just
Jeans?
underpants.
No, I'm not doing underpants.
Why? Why not?
Seriously, these were fresh on Thursday.
Yeah, but
For the BAFTAs, for the awards, the
do you know what I mean? But I mean, just name your price. It's gonna be more than 20 quid. It's gonna be more than 20 quid. It's gonna be like 80 quid upwards, I think.
No, clean on today. They were clean on today in their boxes.
It's as bad for him as you. Don't remember that.
Thanks for that.
50 quid?
Really? Play a record.
No, hang on, you just said you'll give me 50 quid.
If you go and swap pants. I don't know what's in it for me. I don't know why I'm doing this. It started off as torturing Carl, but not only am I out of pocket, I don't actually want you two to swap pants or touch my ankles.
Well, Steve isn't
I don't know what
saying
I've
no.
done. This is I'm the victim here. I've paid out and I don't even like it. Play a record. I want to think about this.
I've got 50 quid if you... as long as we can swap the pants, but both be in the room at the same time.
Band of Gold by the artist who featured in a recent Rockbuster clue, which was, I think, the Jamaican fella needs an aspirin for his head, and it goes, of course, to free the pain.
Brilliant.
Rockbuster's coming up, isn't it, Carl?
We start up now? Get it going?
No, let's
I thought we weren't doing this anymore.
I don't know what happened.
I don't know. I mean,
But I mean, we're shooting off in a couple of weeks, so
yeah.
what difference does it make?
Well, we might as well. Now you've mentioned it, it's a good time.
Go on then.
Right? 3 cryptic clues, like the one you just heard there. First one.
Cryptic, I like that. Is cryptic a word?
First one, my younger brother spotted you the other day. Right, that's the cryptic clue. My younger brother spotted you the other day. The initials JS. JS for the band. Second one, that champagne belongs to the Boxers kid.
I thought the way he looks up, like, it's Oscar Wilde.
Yeah.
It's, oh.
That champagne belongs to the boxer's kid. The initials are AM. And the third one, the vibrators. And the initial B.
What?
Right? The vibrators. And the initial is B. So the first one, my younger brother spotted you the other day.
Oh, I know that one, that's ridiculous.
JS.
The phone's going.
Second one, that champagne belongs to the boxer's kid, AM. And the third one, the vibrators, the initial B. So email in and you win. You can say the prizes later, can't you?
Well, I tell you what, this is terrible. I mean, we didn't even say the prizes, we weren't going to do this. The phone's going. Look at the phones, are going mental.
Right, well,
Carl, did you ever do paintings and drawings at school and then bring them home and your mum put them on the fridge?
No, not really. I never brought them home.
What, did you just screw them up and throw them in the bin?
I just left them at school.
Yeah.
'Cause I'd never had a bag. Alright?
There, on XFM 104.9. You see,
Sick of it.
no, wait, this is giving me an idea, because I think what the best thing about this show is what happens when the records are playing. Because we sort of... that's an example. Inarticulate. Yeah? Didn't have anything planned. Well, I started my mouth moving, but I didn't have anything planned.
Yeah.
Like...
Why was that? Why don't you have anything planned there?
What?
Why didn't you know what you were going to say then?
Because...
What were you doing when Radiohead was on?
I made Carl a new uniform that he has to wear in the second hour. What did I do?
You got tissue paper,
Yeah. Toilet roll, yeah.
ripped a bit off,
Yeah.
made a little tie for me,
Yeah.
and put some in my ears.
Yeah. So we had earplugs and matching tie.
Yeah.
And he looked good, didn't he?
Yeah.
He had earplugs and matching tie, and I squeezed it in there, and he went, I can't, it'll irritate me. So I'm thinking of things all the time to make this more fun for me.
Yes.
And he's just like that.
Can I, sorry, a quick question. Steve, just want to raise a little point.
Go on.
You say that you're spending most of your time thinking about how you can make this more entertaining for yourself.
Yeah.
Is it worth ever considering the listeners?
Well, I think that if
you're happy, they're happy. I'm not sure that's true. I've been monitoring a lot of the feedback on the email and stuff.
Yeah.
It doesn't appear to be the case.
But that's because Carl won't go along with stuff.
Sure.
I mean, they could see on the webcam his little matching earplugs and tie that I made. I just did a cartoon that went for £350, right, on the website, right? So that's one now. Yeah, we're gonna make it really good. We're gonna give him lots of stuff and sign DVDs and everything. So that's great. £350. Who was it?
I think her name was Joanne. It's not definite yet because we haven't got the money off her.
Wow,
But,
she's you know, you got to trust them, haven't you? And so I think people would love to have had a matching. You know, I'd have signed it and everything. Little matching earplugs and necktie made out of toilet roll.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and he don't want to wear it. But I had a great idea for a show, right? We filmed the behind the scenes, right, of each show. So, you know, you get a CD of what went out, but you saw what happened behind the scenes, right? And it follows us through a week, right? And it's called X-Men 3.
Ah, I see, because of XFM.
Yeah.
Right.
And then we can film what Carl looks like when I'm squeezing his head, what he's like when we're trying to make him touch us, all that sort of stuff, when he's getting all stressed out in the day and we just pop up, right, what he looks like, his little head, everything.
And would this be broadcast on TV? Or?
I think so. I think Choice, something like that, BBC Three.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Again,
it's
you know,
not because I mean, I'm very much in the centre of the storm. I'm very much the eye of the storm.
Yeah.
And I know that I myself would not want to watch that.
really?
No, because it's...
Any
I mean,
negative, Carl? He was like this when you came up with Cheap as Chimps. He wanted to drop Rockbusters. What was the other thing he didn't like?
That other TV idea I had.
Yeah, what, putting a baby in a room, setting it on fire and see if it can make his way out?
Setting the room on fire. Let's
Yeah.
not get silly.
No, but he didn't like that, did he?
I mean, I don't want to I don't want to blow my own trumpet, but it does seem to me that my criticism of those things is probably justified. I mean, Cheap as Chimps.
Yeah.
Where is it now?
Wow.
It's
Donald McIntyre took it.
Not really, Carl. Not really. It is, but a pitiful memory. Both your game show ideas terrible. This TV show idea, I think, again, it's only interesting to you, Rick. This is what you fail to realise. You've got no sense of the greater public. They don't. To be honest, I'm just taking this from what people are emailing in. They're not interested in Carl.
I don't read emails.
They're not interested in Carl.
I don't read the emails. They're not interested in Carl.
They're not interested in Carl.
But if we did a documentary about him, like they did about Oliver, the human sea, or
that's a different case.
Or the girl that was older than her mum, or all those other sort of things. I think if we actually did a definitive documentary and got in doctors to talk about him and showed him
that psychiatrist from Big Brother,
and just talked about it and then showed him in his environment, I think it'd be brilliant. I think it'd be a brilliant show.
But I think that's interesting. I think you're right. Some kind of anthropological study of Carl, fascinating. You making a little necessary for him, I'm not so convinced.
But that'll all be part of it. Play record, let's think about this, because I think this is an idea. If any broadcasters are listening, like Greg Dyke or, we'd even go to Channel 5 with this, I think, wouldn't we?
Really? I mean, alternatively, if you'd like to incorporate Carl into some kind of Blue Peter appeal...
Let's do something. Let's just get Carl... Look at his face. How could you not... See, a lot of people still don't know what you look like, Carl. Play record.
That's Across the Great Divide from the band. Rick, I bought a little treat for myself today. I've been meaning to buy these ever since I moved to London.
Yeah.
I'm sure everyone listening has seen them. Maybe you don't have them in your own collection. Carl, I don't know if you've come across them in the past. But it's the postcards. Now, most of you, if you're a tourist in London, you see the postcards there. I think there's one with a punk, isn't there, with green hair?
Yeah, from 1977.
Yeah, I think there's one which is like probably...
it's probably a grandfather now.
Probably something like A View from London at Night, and it's just black.
Oh yeah,
that's a classic.
I'm a fan of the baby covered in spaghetti.
Yeah, that's
brilliant. Brilliant. That happens a lot in London, in the old East End. There's a baby out. Where's the spaghetti? Yeah, brilliant.
A wonderful memory of London.
Yeah,
But I was thinking to myself, how would I best want to remember London?
Yeah.
If I were a tourist
from Prague, maybe.
Exactly. You're a tourist from Prague. You want to send something home
to your nan.
To
Mama Dragowski.
Exactly.
Who's sitting at home eating beetroot.
Yeah. You want to say, I've been to London, I've been to the home, the birthplace of some of the great names.
Dickens.
Dickens, yeah. I've seen Big Ben, I've seen the Houses of Parliament, I've seen the wonderful things. The best way for me to remember that is a picture of a woman's breasts with pictures of cats painted on them. They
are the most grotesque things.
You've seen these before, Carl?
They're awful.
You can find these on any postcard stack.
It's just a woman's breast drawn a face on it. I think it is that all the breasts from London.
So there's all the breasts from London, and the other one, Carl, I think you've got there. What does it say? What's the little tag?
We're a couple of swells.
Oh, God.
We're a couple of swells.
But it's just... when was that... I mean, they've been around for as long as I've been in London. I just don't know... I don't know who took them. Maybe the woman...
I should just point this out, incidentally, if you've not seen them, don't think that it's a topless woman. It's just a disembodied breast.
Yeah.
Or in the case of a couple of swells, two breasts.
I know. And it's just awful. Looks like a snapshot. But what worries me is that what happened was that she was probably the equivalent of Carl, and she had two mates, and they went, look, how much would it, if we take your breasts, how much would we do it, boy? 20 quid.
Yeah.
And they took a picture.
Yeah.
And,
right. How much would it cost for us to paint some faces on them, and then take a picture?
Yeah. Oh, that's awful.
I always wondered to myself who that person is.
Oh, probably came to London to get into modelling or something.
I think if you pan further down, she's actually wearing a pair of your pants.
I think if you pull out, she'd probably be unconscious with a needle hanging out of her arm.
But I just imagine... See, now that would be a fair representation of London.
Turin Breaks, Painkiller on XFM 104.9.
A couple of emails, Rick, that I ought to notify you about. Holly has emailed in. She wants us to wish her good luck. She says that she's one of 15,000 women who will be walking 26 miles around London starting at midnight tonight in their bras to raise money for breast cancer research.
Prostitutes?
No, just regular ladies, I think.
Oh, right.
But I was at a loose end, so that's something for me to do for something. I'll pop down and support them.
Also, we got to say hello to Sonia, who's it's her 18th birthday, and we're going to play a little Smiths track for her later. So we're trying to
be interactive.
Yeah, I've seen how other DJs do it. They have phones. They go, and how are you celebrating tonight? Oh, we're just going out, Foxy. Have a good time. Here we go. This is, you know what I mean? Yeah. We've got to be. I've guessed we had Chris Martin in from Coldplay, which is going to be a lot.
Well, Chris is still here.
Hello.
Chris, how did you come up with the ideas for your songs?
Just make them up in my head with the guitar.
And, how old are you now?
28.
Thanks very much. No, more from Chris Martin later, I imagine.
Cheers.
We've also had an email.
Cheers.
Thanks, Chris. We've also had an email from Jim. It's as easy as that. We've had an email from Jim. He says, on the subject of the postcards, his brother once met the bloke who posed for the photo on those biros that when you tip them up, the black ink kind of sinks away, and it shows him nude. And he was apparently an aspiring model, and he got paid $75 for it in Hong Kong in the 70s.
Carl, would you do that? Would you pose nude for a pen for $75? I mean, inflation, can't I? Let's double it every 10 years, say. So, yeah, so 150, 300. I'll give you 600 quid to post news for biros that we give away for XFM.
An XFM biro, where your clothes sink away when you turn it upside down.
And what sort of shape was this fella in?
He's in pretty good shape, yeah, I think.
600 quid.
Yeah. I'll make it back on selling the pens.
No, I won't do that.
I always remember being at school, the first time I ever encountered one of those pens. There was a kid at school, Jason, and he had I had one of those pens, and he turned it upside down, and it was where the woman's clothes sink away and she's naked.
Yeah.
And I remember sort of seeing it and him showing it to everyone, all the young lads, and them thinking, this is amazing. And I always remember thinking it was like the idea that it was sort of a way to cheat teachers. Oh, there's Jason, he's just got a pen there with a picture of a woman wearing some clothes. That's fine.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
If he brings a porn mag in, I'll have him.
He's out.
But I can't.
But I've always imagined, can you imagine how embarrassing would it be to be caught masturbating over one of those pens?
Businessman.
Yeah, exactly. His wife catches him.
Sorry, what are you doing?
I'm just doing some writing with this regular pen.
Right, what?
Well, no, don't turn it upside down.
Can I just come round where you're sitting? Why are you naked?
The only thing I think more embarrassing would be to be caught masturbating looking into a mirror.
Well, for you maybe, for me and Carl, right?
We should give the Rockbusters clues again one final time before we give out the answers. And I should mention the prizes as well. If you still want to enter, we've got various things, a couple of CDs, a smash hit CD.
Right, looking into a mirror.
Let's move on from that. Club Anthems 2003, Strange and Beautiful.
Eh?
I hate being nude anyway.
Why? What do you mean you hate being nude?
It's not normal if you walk about. Do you walk about the house with an out on?
No, because we've got windows.
Yeah, but alright, with the blind shut or whatever.
Well, I have a bath.
No, but say like with Jane and that. Are you happy walking about?
No, I'll walk around in my pants or a towel. I won't purposely walk around nude for the sake of it. No.
No, I know, but I in the morning I don't mind when I get up.
Yeah.
Go for a shower, but I don't sort of flaunt it about. I just wondered if that's normal or.
Well, no. What do you mean? Is it normal? If there's no one can see you, then
No, like, but your girlfriend's in and that. But what I mean is like you can put a pair of pants on, can't you? Do you know, all I'm saying is...
Well, put Steve's on if you want.
Yeah, for 30 quid.
What do you want to do? Do you want to put a pair of pants on now?
No, it's just like you're asking me to do it for a pen.
What would you do, right? What would you do, right, if you did that thing with Steve and you left your pants in there, you went and you put his on, but it was sort of like, it was damp.
Right, so Rockbusters then, we'll get this out of the way, right?
So the prizes, Carl, mentioned there's a number of CDs. We've also got Wild Weather, a fascinating, it looks like 2 VHS set about weather, about various weather conditions around the world. That must be selling like hotcakes.
Sean Lloyd could be in that now.
Yeah, indeed. And also signed by Norman. It's Fatboy Slim's Big Beach Boutique. That must have been troublesome for the station that has close ties with Norman to get hold of. But well done. And that's Fatboy Slim, Big Beach Boutique. So yeah, there's a number of not bad prizes to give away there. And the clues were, Carl?
First one was my younger brother spotted you the other day. The initials JS. We had That Champagne Belongs to the Boxer's Kid. That was AM. And third one, The Vibrators.
That's rubbish, that one.
And the initial B.
We'll give away the prizes and the answers next.
What, are we going to play a record, or what we got coming up? We got Monkey News.
Yeah, we got that. We got
We've got loads, too numerous to mention at the moment.
We got any adverts?
got some of them.
Oh, brilliant.
Cram them in later.
Excellent. Look forward to that.
Joe Jackson.
Good track. Good tune.
Well, it's on.
Different for Girls. Joe Jackson on XFM 104.9. A retro cut. Bit of Monkey News would be good, Carl, if you got that. We're struggling here. We're struggling, Steve.
Wait a minute. You say that, but wait a minute. The answers for Rockbusters are coming up right now. So you thought people were turning off?
Oh, we got. What have we done? We've done Take My Shoes Off for Money. Take My Shoes Off for Money. We've done that. We've done. Oh, look at these funny postcard breasts. And we've done. We didn't win a Sony. Coming up,
regular features.
Jeez, we got nothing, have we?
Come on.
Sometimes it's good. Come on, Carl, save us. You've got to save us.
So Rockbusters answers now. We're doing them now, Steve.
Yeah.
Right. First one. My younger brother spotted you the other day. The initials there, JS. That was Junior Senior. Right.
Yeah, good. I'll give you that.
Second one. That champagne belongs to the Boxers Kid. That was AM. That was Alison's Moye. Alison's Moye. Alison Moye.
Sorry, just give us the clue again.
That champagne belongs to the Boxers Kid.
So, Muhammad Ali's son.
Yeah.
Right, Alison's Moye.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
And then third one, always an easy one in there for everyone so they can take part. The vibrators, the initials, B. That's Buzzcocks.
You can't say Cox. That's why that's why you can't say Cox.
Have we got a winner?
We have indeed. I chose him because his name amused me, which is a bit harsh.
It's not Mr. Tits.
No. Gerald Preston. Sorry, Gerald. I don't know why that tickled me. It's so unfair.
It only tickled me because it's not funny. There's
so
nothing
unfair.
funny with Gerald Preston. There is nothing funny.
I think it was because it sounded like it was a man of a different generation. I think that was why
Gerald Preston.
it sounded like...
That's terrible.
I know.
Right, Gerald, there's nothing funny about that name.
There's nothing funny about the name, Gerald.
Steve just made me laugh. He did.
I don't know why that made us laugh, but it just tickled me. But Gerald, whatever you think of your name, don't worry, because these prizes
There's nothing
include
funny about Gerald Preston.
I don't know, Gerald, if you're a fan of wild weather, but you've got a 2VH set coming to your way, so you certainly will be interested in extreme weather conditions by the end of that, I would have thought. Plus some arbitrary CDs, so good luck, Jerry.
Oh, dear. Excellent. Right, brilliant.
Good. That's that sorted. Right, let's have another tune and then maybe some monkey news.
Yeah.
Well, actually, now you've sort of mentioned a bit of monkey news, that I've found something in the week, right, that we've talked about in the past, right, that... I've got some other monkey stuff, but this is just... Oh, forget it.
What? Come on! What's the matter with you?
Right, do you know that thing we did ages ago?
What?
When we were out one day and we were talking about monkeys in a room with a PC, and if you leave them in there long enough...
Yeah, eventually an infinite amount of monkeys, or one monkey in an infinite amount of time, will eventually... type the complete words of Shakespeare, yeah.
Right, we talked about that ages ago.
Yeah.
I said it wouldn't happen.
No, it doesn't make sense. You can't say it wouldn't happen, it doesn't make sense. It's a mathematical conundrum. It doesn't make sense. Go on.
Anyway, right, they got a couple of monkeys.
Alright, so not an infinite amount then.
Okay, so, alright, but never mind.
Yeah.
Got a couple of monkeys, put it in a room.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was one PC or they got a job lot or whatever.
Not an infinite amount then.
And, left them in there for a month.
Oh, not an infinite amount of time then, either.
Okay.
So 2 monkeys a month. Okay, go on. Yeah, I see the experiment's working so far.
About 8 monkeys.
Oh, 8 monkeys. Oh, let me just work that out as a fraction of infinity. It's infinity, 8 into infinity. Oh, God, a month.
And what happened then, Carl? Did they type the complete words of Shakespeare? I'm assuming they
No,
did.
they only did a proportion of it.
Okay, what
They just did Macbeth.
What happened then, Carl? Please tell us.
They didn't have anything. They didn't come up with anything.
You're an idiot, Carl. You really are an idiot. Play a record. That's ridiculous. What did you expect? What did you expect?
Yeah,
A bit of Keats. And pastry of the Radio Times by one of them, the cleverest one.
No, but what they did say is they didn't even write one word out.
No, you don't. No, infinity or nothing. That's the point. There's a big leap between any number you could think of and infinity. In fact, an infinite leap. Do you understand the concept of infinity? Don't rub your eyes. I lost him on Do You?
Yeah.
Didn't I? Right, play a
Did
record.
Did they type nothing from like any of the Tarzan books?
Nothing.
But they must have read them. I mean, that'd be their favourite, surely. I'm stunned.
I can't believe they didn't even do like a transcript of Every Which Way But Loose.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. They must have chose some really thick monkeys.
They didn't type any of Charlton Heston's speeches from Planet of the Apes.
I can't believe it.
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. You'd have thought 6 monkeys in a month would have done something.
Yeah. At least a script for BJ and the Bear. The irony being, of course, in BJ and the Bear, that it was a monkey, not a bear.
Really? Stuck in a moment. You can't get out of it by you two. I know how they feel.
Oh, just a quick thought. I just had a sudden thought. Just a little update on something we talked about ages ago on the show. You might remember I said once that if I ever met Dido, I thought I had a good chance with her.
Yeah,
because she looks like the sort of woman that would work in, say, a photocopying shop.
Yeah.
And she'd probably be quite charmed by me.
Or a secretary that sort of like wrote a couple of songs.
Exactly.
And the boss said, entered her in something.
Yeah.
And it won.
She did them at the Christmas party. Everyone clapped.
Exactly, yeah.
Well, anyway, just an update on that. So far, nothing's happened.
You haven't met
her. Nothing's going on. So
okay.
I'll keep you posted on that, Rick. I know you're interested.
I imagine it's a foregone conclusion when you do, though. That's
only
the
a matter
beauty
of
of
time.
it. It's, you know, when I hear you met her, you don't need to say any more.
Okay, well, I'll
just say,
I'll let you
just
know.
wink and say, I met Dido last night, and I'll go say no more.
Exactly.
And you don't need...
I'll just look a little bleary-eyed.
Yeah, yeah.
And probably still wearing the same clothes.
From the mace.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Anyway, I just thought I'd keep you abreast of that.
Yeah. All the best from London, Carl. Come on, Carl, cheer up. You've had a good
Carl.
week.
Do you have to do a month's notice?
little bit of friction between Steve and Carl. I think they're, they're getting to each other, which is
his underpants are pinching.
Come on, Carl, cheer up. You're lucky. You know how many people would pay good money to...
Carl, you've had a good night out this week. You went to the Sony's, you had a free meal.
Yeah, that annoyed me. I don't...
Well, we came away empty-handed, but...
Yeah.
It was a good night, wasn't it? You enjoyed that?
Did you enjoy that? I ate it, but go on.
I'm just finding more and more things are annoying me.
Really?
Like, even... Like, at that Sony's night, right, you've got a lot of respectable people going to that thing, you know, people who are high up at the BBC and that.
Yeah.
And just the way, you know, it's a posh night, there's people there with dinner jackets on and stuff.
Mm.
And then I went to the toilet for a wee. Old fella in there. I thought he looks like he's been in the, you know, the radio game for years, probably done loads of award-winning Sony stuff.
Yeah.
You know, all the BBC documentaries to do, in-depth stuff, and I thought, you know, I wonder if I'll be like him when I'm older. I wonder if I'm as good as him. Thinking all that, he's having a wee in the next urinal. Farts.
I know. Yeah.
He just farts. Old fella in a dinner jacket, probably hired. And I thought,
But is that like they try to? They think, well, I better do it in here, and it's sort of like a trumpet, and everyone just goes, yeah, that's fine. What's up with that? You know, yeah, I know what you mean. It's just the arrogance of doing it.
He just did it. It sounded like a lost whale. And he didn't sort of go and try and clinch it. He carried on, and then he went, oh, that was a good one.
Really?
Old fella, must have been about 70.
Oh dear.
And
well, better out than in.
Yeah.
But it's not though. I wasn't brought up like that. You see.
Right.
Because I did it. I mean, I never really did it that much as a kid.
Sure.
And then I was at my mum and dad's.
You never did it that much as a kid. What, farted?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not just like, you know, as a joke and that.
We are taping this for next year's Sony Award, aren't we? We're taping this, what we're talking about now, aren't we? To hand in. Because this is, go on.
But I was at my mum and dad's, right? And Suzanne was sat on the floor in front of me, and she was like, oh, rub my neck, it's hurting. So I thought, oh, and I hate doing that, it really it bores me.
Well,
right?
she's your girlfriend, for goodness sake.
I know, Dale Winton's different, you're getting paid for that, go on.
So I thought, the only way to shift her, I'll let one go, right? So I did that.
I love that!
It's such a loving relationship.
I love that, that's great! So
she's
like doing the washing up badly.
Yeah.
She won't ask me again, what have you done? I've smashed the cups up and I've written in excrement across the wall. Well, that's no good, isn't it? Well, I won't do it again then.
Give me the marigolds, I'll do it.
I've nailed the cat to the fridge, what's up with that?
Yeah.
Go on.
But yeah, so I did that, and it worked. She sort of got up and said, oh, and my dad said, what do you do that for?
What was he thinking?
So I said, oh, I hate rubbing her neck, does me head in. So he says, you know, I've never trumped in front of your mother for 40 years.
Sorry, where was this? Chigley? Why is this family talking like this? Young Carl, I've never trumped in front of your mother in the 35 years. What? I don't know what...
No, it's just that he said, you know, we've done a lot of things in the family that I'm not proud of.
What did he say that for? What, he's never trumped in front of your mother?
He just offered that information up.
Well, he just was surprised that I did it. He said, where have you got that from?
Yeah.
Whoa, you lower intestines, I'd have thought. What do you mean? You have to imagine there's a class of farting. Oh, we haven't told our kids about farting. He doesn't do it. We haven't told him about it. We don't do it in front of them. You have to learn it, do you?
No, but there's a place. That's what I was always told.
Go on.
There's a place for that.
Cornwall.
So, and my mum, but, you know, it's the same. She doesn't do it.
Right.
If she goes to the toilet to, you know, do what you got to do, she makes sure, like, she'll sort of say things like, "Are you going out for a walk?"
Are you going out for a walk?
Does she know that you're broadcasting this?
Well, yeah.
She's probably around at the neighbours now, listening.
Yeah.
Any of you going out for a walk?
Yeah, just at the door.
So she waits until everyone's left, or?
She doesn't like the thought that everyone... Do you know, like, cats don't like you staring at them when they're doing it?
I've never stared at a cat while it was doing anything.
Have you ever had a pet cat?
What do you mean? Yeah, go on.
No, it's just like cats, you know, if you get them a little litter tray.
Yeah.
I remember being told, like, no, when it does use it, don't sort of go and look at it. Because it puts it off. I was the same as a kid. When I had a nappy...
Who comes and looks at you when you're on the bottom?
No, when I was a kid and I was in a nappy, right, I used to always, like, there was a corner in the kitchen that I'd always go to, and everyone would be
Why
like...
do you go to the toilet?
Because I had a nappy on.
Oh, yeah, right, how old were you?
14th birthday?
About 3 or something.
Yeah.
Right.
And I used to always go to this corner, and everyone said, right, he's going to the corner, don't stare at him.
The thing is, I can so imagine you because you've got the same head.
Yeah, you look like a baby.
It's just the baby's head. Put there. Would you put a nappy on for 50 quid?
Now.
Yeah. I'd just sitting, just do your work, right?
Well, anyway,
sit in the
right?
corner.
So I'm not doing that, right?
What?
So yeah, my mum's like that, and something else she's good. I mean, people might not know.
At dinner party, oh, it's Mrs. Pilkington just in the corner. Just don't look at her.
Yeah, don't look at Mrs. P.
She's just in the corner of our kitchen. Don't just look at her. What's she doing? She's just doing her business. She's there. There she is squatting. Are you going for a walk?
Sorry, you were saying, Carl.
Another trick I've learnt from her. Right, if you're using, say, a friend's toilet or something, and you don't want to leave your mark, just
Go down the toilet and flush it.
use take a box of matches with you.
Yes.
Yeah. Set back to the curtain.
Set back to the girls calls it his factory.
Burn the place down, have a wonderful crap, and just leave when the fire brigade get there.
Forget it.
Who is it?
Vines.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
We don't go brilliant, do you? If you're going to talk, you do say something useful.
There you go. Vines, they're homesick.
Brilliant. Now, come on, we should do monkey news now, because I know you want to save it, but I think you should put your best stuff first. You never know what will happen, you know what I mean? Always put your best stuff out there.
Let me just get it out of the...
Okay, well, while he's getting it, can we have a jingle for monkey news?
Yeah. Chimpanzee that monkey news.
Tell you what, right, about putting your best stuff first.
Yeah.
Right. Do you know what we were saying the other week about in Chinatown?
Not really a town.
Well, it's not a town, right? And like the restaurants, they have like
those horrible dead ducks and chickens just hanging in the window. Yeah.
an octopus and all that just hanging there.
Yeah.
And that doesn't like make you want to go in, does it?
No, sure.
This morning, walking through Soho on the way in, walked past this sort of strip joint place. This woman said, "Do you want to come in, sir?" Right, turn round. She must have been about 80.
So you're equating her to a hangy bit of octopus.
Well,
you
it's just
said,
a-
are you performing?
And a chicken.
I'm just saying, again, put your best stuff at the front door.
Yeah, good thinking.
Right, anyway, bit of monkey news that's been sent in.
Right.
Gareth in Catford.
Right.
Good work, Gary.
Basically, it's about this monkey
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
in the jungle. It's got a gig at an hairdresser's.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
It's got itself a nice little job going in an hairdresser's.
As what?
It gets people sitting down, And what it does before the people have their hair cut, that it sort of sits there, and it goes through people's hair, makes sure it's clean, and people are loving it.
Right, backtrack.
So it's a pet monkey. It's nothing to do with it getting a gig in an hairdresser's. It's a pet monkey.
It's not working at Monkey and Guy.
Yeah.
No, seriously, it's in there. I think it might have started off as a job, and then.
So what does it say? It says junior £15, stylist £35, monkey £63.
So I didn't quite follow. It's in the jungle.
It was wandering about.
Right.
Maybe it did start
But it looks good, its hair looks good. Someone thought, hang
Yeah,
on.
but never, ever. You see, people make that mistake with hairdressers anyway. I always say, well, if the hairdresser's got a good haircut, go to where he's going.
Right.
Right? Because that's what I thought when I read it, about having a good haircut.
How often do you go to the hairdressers?
Well, not that much anymore,
Sure.
but I used to always think that.
Yeah.
You used to go to a bloke who told me had his shack on a railway bridge that used to shake when a train went over.
Yeah.
Because it was £2.
Yeah, but before that, I've never had that much luck with hairdressers. Before that was another place, and it was run by sort of, these sort of wannabe gangster type people.
Oh, yeah.
But they'd, you'd go in
What
for
do
a
you mean by
haircut.
wannabe gangsters?
Well, sort of just petty crime stuff. You'd go in for a haircut and then you'd walk out with a video recorder. Do you know what I mean?
You don't have to take it.
No, but they'd sort of spend ages flogging you that whilst cutting your hair. It was their thing. It's like, right, sit down, you alright?
Yeah.
Oh,
So for the weekend? What are you thinking of? Maybe a Sony.
Yeah. So that's when I stopped going there, because it was like, just what a haircut. I don't want to be hassled. by
Which one said that you had the hair of a Chinaman?
It's the fella who worked in a railway station haircut.
Well, you should
saloon.
know. I mean, he's been around a bit, clearly, if he runs a shack next to a railway station.
So,
Can we just go back to Monkey News for a second?
so anyway, that's why, yeah.
I didn't quite follow why he's still his salon is in the jungle, or where is it?
No, he was doing what he does in the jungle, right?
Right.
He's walking about. He wanders into the hairdressers.
Yeah.
Maybe they didn't have him on, like, as a job straight away. He was just there.
He was
People
training,
said, this is
yeah.
nice. He's sat there picking the knits and
Carl, I don't know where to start.
Then-
it's just it's the embellishment. You don't he walks from a jungle to an hairdresser's. I mean, you're an idiot. You really are. I'd love to see you try and get a job in an hairdresser if there was another monkey up for it. You'd never get a job.
So he was good at that. People said this is relaxing. Apparently he had really nice hands, soothing,
Yes.
right, on people's heads. They said, let's put him on the payroll. So
Let's put him on the payroll. What do you mean?
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Okay, this is the news item, is it? Customers are queuing up to have their hair done at a salon in the jungle
There you go.
by a monkey. Judy, a pig-tailed macaque, has a reputation as the best exterminator of head lice in Concane.
There you go.
She is so good, some customers fall asleep under her gentle touch. Regular Amporon Chakema said, Judy's hands are so soft and gentle, I really feel I can relax.
But you know that is doing what it does naturally. It's looking for, like, salt and stuff in the hair
Yeah.
and nits. It's not on the payroll. It doesn't complain about when it gets deducted at national insurance.
It's not part of the union.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? But a good monkey news, backed up with good tabloid journalism.
With solid evidence there.
So
No, I think maybe we should start marking the monkey news, Rick. I don't know what you think. Giving it marks out of 10, maybe. For both interest and validity.
well, for interest, I'll give it 7. For Carl believing that there was something to this monkey, thinking it had a job and getting paid.
But it was also doing kind of perms
2.
and colouring.
2.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Again, ridiculous.
More monkey news next week. Hopefully let's just hear that jingle again.
Oh, chimpanzee that monkey news. Peace Train. Isn't that brilliant? Cat Stevens. Now, well, I've sort of enjoyed the last sort of, hour or so after disappointment of the Sonys. I think we are going to give up, to be honest. Do another week and then shoot off.
Yeah, knock it on the head.
Okay. We were doing it for a laugh anyway. But
If they're not going to reward us for that, then
do you know what I mean?
it's not really worth it.
But I'll tell you what but what about this? Carl, can you find out who was on the panel? Can you?
But what difference does it make?
Well, I want you to interview. I want you to phone them up and I want to tell them why they didn't think our show was.
Yeah, let them explain themselves.
Just explain themselves. They've got to stand by their convictions. Find them all. Track them down. There's probably about
Yeah, but
300.
what do you expect then?
I
They're
want
not
to tell
gonna
the
say,
truth.
no, you're right, the monkey news should have, done the job for you.
I just want people. I don't want to sit in a room and hide. I want the 3 people on the panel, I'll find them out, to say, we didn't vote for you because we thought it was shoddy, amateurish, annoying, there was too much swearing. I'll go, fair enough, well done, mate. You. We didn't vote for you because Karl's voice is an irritant. Okay? Okay, well done, mate. You're alright. We didn't vote for you because, Gervais, you're a fat, useless git who understands nothing about broadcasting. And your mate
guy knows something.
yeah, and I'll go, right, I'm not so happy with that, but at least you told the truth. But get them on the phone, find out from Andrew.
I noticed none of them have mentioned me, which is good.
I know,
They
yeah.
think I'm pretty good.
Yeah, yeah, they probably all love Steve.
No one likes to pick on an invalid, though. Do you know what I mean? I'm just...
We got a player request here for, what's her name, don't leave it, Steve. Sonia, who's 18 today. We couldn't find William. It was really nothing but Smith because, whoever is in charge of the library, I mean, they probably won an award for it. But, you know, she didn't ask for 4 non-blondes. So I found There Is a Light by the Smiths. So, a week to go.
It's not, I'm not